At a recent interview on the Graham Norton Show, Kim dropped the bombshell. She will be a qualified attorney in 2 weeks. Kim's public persona is glossy, fashion-forward, and Insta-magnificent. The idea of her studying law conjures up visions of her swapping lipstick for legal briefs, which, sure, makes you chuckle, because it's unexpected. She spent 6 years in a rigorous legal apprenticeship program while running businesses, filming, and raising 4 kids. She says, "I will be qualified in 2 weeks. Maybe in 10 years I'll give up being Kim K and be a trial lawyer." Yes, it sounds surreal. Yes, you might wonder, is she serious? But therein lies the intrigue, and the hook that keeps us reading. Kim officially graduated from her law apprenticeship in May, after 6 years of intense work. She began the journey in 2018 in California's Law Office Study Program, a non-traditional path instead of the usual law school route. She's taken the baby bar exam, the MPRE, and presumably the main bar exam, and is now awaiting results. On the show, she said, "I always want to be growing, curious, and evolving, and I want to see wherever that takes me." There's more to it. Her father, Robert Kardashian Sr., was an attorney, and evidently, she's drawn to something deeper than the spotlight. She's used her platform for criminal justice reform, advocating for clemency, showing that her legal interest isn't entirely superficial. Kim says she hopes to practice law. Maybe in 10 years she'll give up being Kim K to become a trial lawyer. She's also starring in the upcoming legal drama series All's Fair, where she plays a divorce attorney. Some art imitating life, or life imitating art. So, what are the possibilities? She becomes fully licensed and practices law. She uses the credential to bolster her business, activism, or public platform work. She keeps juggling multiple roles: celebrity, entrepreneur, advocate, attorney. Consistent effort beats occasional bursts. She logged thousands of hours over 6 years. Big goals take time. Balance is messy, but manageable. She did law while being a business mogul and mom. Chaos doesn't mean stop. Reinvention is legit. Even someone at the peak of fame can say, "I want to do something different." You have permission. Purpose helps sustain. Her aim is more than a title. It's about advocacy, change, growth. If your why is compelling, the how becomes more doable. Choose one big pivot you've been postponing. Block out 2 hours this week toward it. Tell someone you're doing it. Celebrate the mini milestones. Kim celebrated her baby bar pass after multiple attempts. We all know the fear. What if I fail? What if I'm too late? Kim dealt with that too. She took the baby bar after 4 attempts. But she didn't quit. So you don't have to either. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Kim started while already busy. Realign your identity if needed. If you used to be just your job, you could become your job plus your passion. Use momentum. The 2 weeks until qualification announcement is a psychological power move. You can set deadlines too. Share the story. Every time you revisit the story, it gives you permission to take your bold next step. So here we are. Kim Kardashian just might become a real-live trial lawyer. The glamour to gavel story is wild, inspiring, maybe even a little unbelievable. But it's true. And the truth? You can walk a version of that path, too. Whether you're thinking of studying, launching a business, changing career lanes, or simply daring to try, the ingredients are there: vision, time, consistency, purpose. Now it's your turn. What's your bar exam to pass? What's your 6-year or 6-month plan? Who will you tell right now about your goal? Drop it in the comments. Share this story with someone you want to inspire. Let's keep the energy rolling. Because if Kim K can trade in the fame-only label for justice in action, you sure can do your version of it. Will you take your first step this week?